Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
I'll be honest with you. This is probably, take number 3 or 4 of me trying to start this recording. I don't know why I'm so nervous when it comes to just recording myself or something. But I'm gonna try my best to get past that or whatever. I don't expect anyone to find or watch this video, but I also don't know what this will be about, if that makes any sense. I'm pretty much just talking to nobody, but hey, that's gonna be us when we all die someday, right? I don't know. That came off way more awkward than I thought it would. Whoopsies. But there is something that's been on my mind for I'd say most of the day. And that's really interesting to me because today wasn't a bad day like it usually is. And let me see if I can explain what I mean by what it usually is. Most of the time, my days tend to be really, I would call them empty. Where I wake up, do something, go back to sleep, wake up, do something, go back to sleep, etc., etc. Sometimes there's a little bit of work. Sometimes I might go outside and, I don't know, stand there or some shit, I don't know. I'm in a really hot place, so I haven't been going outside as much because the sun fucking sucks. And for some strange reason where I live, even if it's like 90 degrees or even 100 degrees, it'll still hail on you. No, right now, I want you to imagine that. I want you to imagine being outside. It's hot as shit. And then suddenly, oh wow, Frosty the Snowman's fucking guts are falling from the sky and just ruining everything that you fucking enjoy. Welcome to my home. Welcome to my home. It's pretty tropical, even though we're not like an island. Though it feels like an island, it's really weird. I was on Google once, and it was like, hey, did you know that your home is on the same, like, I think it's latitude, right? Latitude, flatitude, I remember. Latitude. Did you know that I'm not gonna edit this, I don't care. Did you know that I'm not gonna say that, this is going on YouTube. Whatever, man. Vietnam and where I live are on the same latitude. See, look, I can speak English. It's like my first language, I think. I mean, I grew up speaking English and Spanish, but my family is not Hispanic. They just did a lot of business in Mexico. I'm not going to speak Spanish. I don't know, like, I want to get better at my Spanish so I can be cool like my family, but I'm afraid for some reason. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. The language isn't intimidating or anything. Well, that's a half lot. It is a little bit intimidating when you get to, like, the dialects and shit, you know? Like, ooh, that's how a Colombian speaks. Oh, that's how someone who's Mexican speaks. Oh, the people from Spain have like a weird fucking lisp or some shit in Spanish? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. I don't know. It's just really intimidating to me. It's such a beautiful fucking language though. Like, there's this one song called Indigo by Camilo. And I heard it once when I was in my car a few years ago, because I let my friend's dad borrow it, and he always like changed it to the Latin station, right? And I just heard it and I was like, oh my god, this is the most beautiful fucking song I've ever heard. And then when I double checked the translation, because there were a lot of words my ass did not know, it was just a song about two people falling in love and saying, hey, it's like I won the lottery. I found you. And I was like, that is the cutest shit ever. But then I felt really fucking lonely afterwards, not gonna lie. You know, like, I love listening to love songs. I love listening to positive shit, because I'm trying to get out of my depressive rut, you know? I don't wanna be like this forever. Like, this will sound crazy, but I genuinely feel that there's only so much fucking sadness you can take before you wanna, how do I say it? Before you'd rather not feel anything at all, if you catch my drift. And I had that, epiphany, thankfully, as a teenager, and I've been trying my best since then to, I wouldn't say love myself, because I think loving yourself is, I think it's possible, but I don't know, I'm not, like, narcissistic enough for that shit. So I kind of toned it down from love yourself to, hey, if I were, like, in high school again, and I was forced to, be in a group project with myself, I wouldn't be like, oh no, I'd be like, oh, okay, I think that's a more realistic stance. Be the person you wouldn't mind being in a group project with. It's like less than acquaintances, more than strangers. It's a very low bar, but it's a realistic one. And I think going from hating, disliking, and overall just being disgusted with yourself to, you know, saying, okay, they're alright, you know, like, you saw them in the hallway and you, like, wink at them and shit. Damn, I'm saying all this shit. I haven't been in high school and, oh my fucking god, I'm getting old. You know what? We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that. But either way, that is my take on the love yourself thing. I think about love in general a lot. Like, probably an unhealthy amount, to the point where I should probably, I don't know. When it comes to love, I don't really know what to think about or what to do nowadays. Dear God, if someone's actually listening to this, I'm so sorry you have to just listen to me ramble and be weird for so long. My bad, weird, random listener, my bad. Actually, you know what, let's have fun. Let me pretend I'm talking to you. If there is someone who's 8 minutes and 30 seconds is deep into this recording, or whatever, I don't know. Hey you, what's up you? You know what's weird, you, I have been prone to falling in love for my entire life. When I was just in kindergarten, there was this Japanese exchange student, right? Ironic. Who, I don't know, she was just the cutest little bean. She was chubby, she was happy, and I really liked being around her. And the thing that made me really like her was just, I don't know, she just wasn't afraid to take my hand and say, hey, let's go. And when I think about that, I realize that all of my crushes have kind of been the same way too. In middle school, I liked people who just pulled me out of whatever I was in and just said, fuck it, let's go. College, the same shit. I liked people who were just so spontaneous, but so authentically them. People that didn't seem to, I wouldn't say they didn't care about the world around them, but they did things in spite of caring too much about the world around them. I don't know if I can even quantify that into something you could call a quote-unquote type or anything, but I don't know. Those are just the types of girls that I've always liked, you know. I don't know. Do you know? What kind of people do you like? What kind of people do you like? Mysterious person listening to me. Wait, I'm having fun with this. Wait, let's keep going with it. How about you? What kind of person do you like? Actually, who are you? Because I'm trying to think of the kind of person who would listen to this for 10 minutes or something. I'm a stranger. I am an unknown person with like... Bitch, I'm not even at 1K on YouTube. I'm a baby. I stream sometimes. Sometimes I've got fucking 2 people. Sometimes I've got 12 people. I'm not really anybody right now. I'm a little cult leader. Like, but what you doing? Why are you here? What's your business? Who are you? What made you click on this channel that said, ooh, depression? Do you need a hug? 'Cause I do. Shit. Nah, that's not even a joke though, 'cause like the last time I got like a good, like long ass hug, I almost cried, which is crazy, 'cause like I used to have problems crying, right? Like, really, really deep problems crying. Like, I would be at a funeral or something, and just no tears would come out, and now they're like, oh god, am I a fucking freak? Am I horrible? Am I a psychopath? Am I a sociopath? But like, not the cool kind? I don't know. But one day, they just slowly started to come back, because I don't know what to say. I've always been really introspective, right? I've always been someone who just gets extremely lost in her thoughts, but like, I don't know, one day I just broke down. And I know exactly why I broke down too, for being entirely honest with ourselves. It's because there's one thing in this entire world that can just break me. And you know what, weird person listening? I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna trust you, weird person listening. Don't use this against me. Don't you use my weaknesses to make me feel feelings I don't want to feel. Are you that kind of person? Disembodied voice? Wait, I'm the disembodied voice. Wait, then what the fuck are you? Whatever. Whatever. It's actually the thought of a happy family. If that makes any sense. And I'll try my best to explain what I mean. My parents were in college when I was born. They knew each other for a bit. They did a little thing in the dorm, and I came out 9 months later, and I was like, oh god. I didn't say that because I was a baby, but let's pretend I was a little talking baby. I was a talking baby, like, what's that movie? Baby Geniuses or some shit? No, Baby Einsteins? I don't remember. Yo, look up the movie. It's a really funny fucking movie with these babies that, like, they sound like people. Babies are people, but they sound like adult people. Big people. They sound like big people. Someone shoot me. Anyway, that is what happened. And I had to be raised with my grandma for a long while. So I didn't really grow up with a mom and a dad. While my mother and father did exist, and I did get to see them, you know, it didn't feel right to me. Like, I would go to school, I would see people, you know, as you do, because you do tend to see other human beings in establishments. Why do I sound like an alien? And I'd see their parents picking them up and shit, and I'd go, oh, I wonder what that's like. What's it like to just have parents? And I'd hear other kids complain about their parents, and I'd go, damn, is that something to envy? I don't know. Sorry about this, dear listener. This is starting to become, a therapy session. A little vent session here. Waka. What? Ignore that. Ignore that. I really like the Muppets. Did you know that? You ever like look at those fucking Muppets? You got the little green guy, Carlton, Kermit. Oh my god. Hey, look at me. It's Carlton the Frog. Oh god. Hi, nice to meet you. Oh, I don't even think I've said my name. I think we're 15 minutes in and I have not said my name. By the way, dear listener, I almost said reader. Look at me thinking I'm Stanley. I'm D. I'm a little bit late, but it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. I swear I was taught to introduce myself when getting to know people, but I kind of didn't know where this was going when I started the recording. But I also want to see how far I go. I want to see how long I talk, because I don't know. I was just sitting here nervous because I didn't know what to say. All I know is that I don't know. Think of this as a pilot, because I might do a few more of these, just for nobody really. Just for self-satisfaction. You just come here, maybe listen to me for a bit and just, I don't know. If you enjoy yourself, that'll be awesome. I won't say, hey, how would you? Because I get it. There are many types of people in this world. And in streaming and honestly content, ASMR is one of those big ones that a lot of people like listening to, whether it's satisfying, whether it's spicy, if we're being honest here, because some ASMR is a little whoa there. Maybe this would count as ASMR. What would I even name it? Well, okay, fuck it, this is now ASMR. What would I even call this video? Dumb bitch talked to you for too long? I don't know. Maybe, am I your drunk neighbor? Like, what's up? I don't know. I'll think about that, or rather, I'll overthink about it for a bit, read some webtoons, probably a little manga, watch an episode of an anime, then come back and be like, oh, I should name it this or something, and then it'll be like, wow, why the fuck didn't I think of that before? Wow, look at me, drunk on dumb bitch juice. No, wait, no. Now, okay, it's a little bit funny. I've been trying to lessen the amount of self-deprecation I let out, but this shit's kinda hard, not gonna lie. The other reason I'm making this is because I want proof that I existed. I have antidepressants here for the first time in my entire life. I have not taken them. I'm reading through the fucking essays worth of shit. Because like when you go to a pharmacy and they have all the paper of whatever the hell the medicine is? Yeah, I'm looking through that right now. And if I'm being honest with you, I'm kinda scared. No, I'm very, very scared of what could happen to me. And I don't really know which me I'm talking about. Because I've lived with depression for more than a decade now. And there are so many parts of me that have become me as a result of said depression. From some of my habits, to some of the things I say, to some of the things I do, to even the way I do certain things. And even though this isn't supposed to quote-unquote completely change me, it will, I think it said, change and balance my dopamine and serotonin levels and all that good shit. But that is still enough to change my brain chemistry and change me. So my question is, who will I be after I've taken this regularly? Who will I... Is that my cat? How did you get in here? You silly goose, how the fuck? Wait, hold on a second. Okay, I have a cat named Michelle. I don't know how she got in my room. And she's the most adorable fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Hold on a second. I think I can pause this and then record later. Give me a second. Wait, is it still going? Oh my god, hi. You probably can't tell, but it's been about 3 minutes, and yeah, my child is, my baby, my little roommate is out of my room. What was I talking about? Oh my god, what was I talking about? Depression and would I still be me? Look at me, I remember now, I remember. Yeah, there's a part of me that's paranoid that I will become a completely different person after I take the medicine. Because I've heard of that happening, but I've also heard of it not affecting people at all. But I like to joke, I'm a scientist. I like to prepare for every potential outcome, no matter what. And my way of planning for this one is actually this video, this audio recording, or whatever I end up doing with it. Because even if someone else doesn't listen to this, I want to check on it, I don't know, maybe even months from now, just to see if I'm still me. Because anything could happen, you know. I could get hit by a car again, I could have my heart broken again. This is why I'm not dating. Anything could happen. Reality check. I want a reality check when I come back. When I come back. I don't know why I'm phrasing everything as if I'm going on some trip in my favorite rocket ship soaring through the sky. Like say it with me, Little Einstein? You can't see me, but I'm doing like the finger gun thing. Please don't cringe, let me stop. But it is something I'm worried about. On the flip side, I do hope that it works and I'm like, happier. Even just a little bit. Even just a little bit. Because I'm tired of not being able to do the things I want to do. I'm tired of the fatigue of being stuck in bed, practically against my will. I'm tired of watching life go by as the people I used to know just succeed and go forward with their lives while I'm still just the same me. I'm tired of hurting people when I'm in relationships and coming into it with all of this baggage that whoever I'm with does not need to have to deal with. I'm tired of feeling like a burden. I'm tired of feeling like a patient. I'm tired of feeling like my life has become an asylum. Even if some people have noted that they can't really see that about me, that when they see me they're like, oh, you don't seem depressed, oh, you don't seem this or you don't seem that. On one end, thank you, because I don't know what the stereotype is for someone who seems depressed, but thank fuck I don't look it. I'm not afraid to admit I'm a little bit shallow in that case. Because the last thing I need is for someone to look at me and go, oh no, here comes this bitch again. No. I may be depressed, but I have social awareness. For now. For now? Oh god, I hope this is not like a weird premonition or anything. But anyhow, I don't know. I just want to stand at the starting line. That's what I keep on saying. I don't want to win. I don't want to be the most successful woman ever. I simply want to stand at the starting line. I want to be able to smile. I want to be able to look at the world and not feel pessimistic. I want to just be naive, bright and doe-eyed, just happy smelling freshly cut grass or some shit. I want to see a ladybug and go, ooh, it's so pretty the way I used to. I want to keep on writing songs on my piano and my computer and just putting a little more art into the world. There's enough people out there to be angry for me. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of these negative emotions. I'm tired of anger. I'm tired of frustration. I'm tired of sadness. I'm tired of wanting to cry and being unable to, and then crying when I do not want to. I just want to be just this being who likes to read, make music, wear cute things, and love my cat, you know? And then maybe once I'm content with myself and I'm content with the world, maybe I'll find someone who's content with me. Because once again, I don't want to feel like baggage. I don't want someone to have to brace themselves whenever I say, hey, I want to talk about something. And I never, ever want to say the fucking phrase, I'm fine or I'm okay ever again. Instead, I would just want to say, I'm alright. I'm happy. Thank you. Thank you for having me in your thoughts. Thank you for thinking about me. Thank you for making me feel human. Thank you for making me feel like I exist. I want this depressive fog to leave my brain so I can just feel grateful for things again. Because I have spent much too long not being as grateful as I should have been. And there's so many people that in my heart I want to apologize to. Because I have not been the person I should have been. I could have been. I sometimes would ignore the warnings and things that people would say. Because no one wants to believe that they're the reason that things are going wrong. No one wants to believe that they're the toxic one, you know? People want to believe that, oh, it's someone else's fault. It's the government's fault. It's my ex's fault. It's not my fault. And even if it is my fault, I'm sharing responsibility with someone else. But that isn't always true. Sometimes it can be unilaterally your fault. Not in a self-deprecating way, but in a, it's your fault. Like, someone could drop a pencil and they'll say, oh, well, if I hadn't done those exercises at the gym yesterday, if my personal trainer hadn't worked me so hard, my hand wouldn't be hurting right now, causing me to drop this pencil. Because there are people like that as well, too. And thank fucking God, I am not one of them. Thank God. I would say I've become more harsh with myself, I've become more blunt, I've become a lot of things. And while I will admit there is an asshole in my heart, that is the worst sentence I've ever said in my life, that's not good either. My friend's sister once said, uh-oh, I think I've girl-bossed too close to the sun. And while that was fucking hilarious, it's something I think about a lot nowadays. I know that my occasionally bitchy behavior can be seen as empowering to some people. But I don't think that's a good thing. At heart, I still believe in just some really, if I had to just say it like this, some pure shit. I don't think stealing is a good thing. I think lying is bad, you know. And I wish we all could just get along. Which is apparently a fucking radical train of thought nowadays. And I hate that. I hate that so much. And I think that's the answer to why we all can't just get along. Because people have fun not being good people. Because people like drama. People like excitement. People like violence. People like having things to argue about. People like having a side. Choosing between good and evil. You know? And assuming that their side is good and right because it's what they believe. I don't like any of that. I don't like forcing myself to quote-unquote fight or be against people just because they lack the traits that I have. No one chose to be who they are in this world. I didn't choose to be the color I am, or the height I am, or the gender I am, and neither did at birth anybody else. I had to think about that. I was like, you know, some people can like kind of like Michael Jackson, that shit, you know, like bleached a little bit. I had to think about it. I was like, wait a minute, nah. At birth though, we all come out a little funky. Some of us come out like, you know, 3 feet tall like The Rock, and some people kind of Stephen Hawking. So I mean, I don't know why that's my scale. But yeah, these are just some. I don't even know what time is it? The fuck? Oh wow, late night. These are some late night thoughts, dear listener. That's something I used to do when doing audio diaries, actually, because I used to do these. Of course I didn't fucking post them, because, you know, they were my private thoughts, and didn't do all that. But I might do them a little more often. I don't know. There's just a lot of things I think about. And even though I'm talking to the void, it doesn't feel as bad now as it usually does. And I'll say this just in case there is someone here, because I'll stop recording soon. Maybe. I don't know. Probably. Thank you for listening if you actually did. Well, come here and listen. Unless you fell asleep or something, because apparently I am very good at making people fall asleep. I was unaware of this fact for a very long time. But apparently it's true. I'm just the person who makes people pass the fuck out. Whoa. Look at you. Bet you feel so great, don't ya? Don't ya? Just fucking passing out, huh? Little bitch. Oh, wow, I'm gonna click on this fucking YouTube video. Aw, sweet, do you fucking upload another video? Aw, sweet, time to go to sleep. Honk shoe, fuck you, bitch, fuck you. Yeah, I'm not monetized anyway, who cares about cursing? Whatever, man. I'm not gonna tell you to like or comment or subscribe or some shit, cause if you're listening to this, you probably already are. You're probably one of the 237 fucking people who are already here. Watch me lose a subscriber once I say that. It's gonna fucking say 236 to 235 now. Oh no, I've lost my people. Whatever, man, whatever. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Whatever you're dealing with, wherever the fuck the sun is for you. Adios, do what you do. Bye.